name is Cookie. And actually, I have written 4 altogether, and 4 are published, and there will be 1 more coming out within the next month.
Is this the Pookie series?
Yes, it is.
All right.
Wait a minute. Are there pictures? That's what I love about children's books. It's pictures.
There is a lot of pictures.
Now, when you say you published it, a lot of people would love to know what's the best way to go, self-publish or find a publishing company. Did you self-publish, Rebecca, or were you able to hook up with a publishing company? How did you do this?
I have self-published. It was a lot easier for me because I did all of the artwork and the stories, and I just uploaded them to, I actually used Amazon self-publishing division, and they make everything really easy to do.
So this is something, would you recommend other people, because you know everybody's got a story in them, would you recommend other people go this route?
Yes, definitely. A lot of publishers want money up front, and a lot of people don't have a whole lot of money to hand over to a publisher for something that may or may not work. If you go the self-publishing way, you don't always have to pay up front, and the Amazon way actually puts your books on Amazon, so you can promote it that way as well.
Oh, that is a little bit of a help.
You know, Rebecca, as we sit here, Susie's written a book or 2, and I have not. So she's got the wheels cranking over here. I'm going to ask you a question. At what point in time, when you were at Malone, did you start leaning toward, I want to help children read and create thoughts for them? When did you say, that's how I'm leaning, that's where I want to go?
Well, I've actually always pushed for children to learn how to read and write because it opens up a whole new world with books for them. I have 10 nieces and nephews, and 7 of them are under the age of 8 years old right now. So it's a lot of fun for them to see the stories come to life.
Mm-hmm. All right, where do you get these ideas? You followed your dog around and thought, he's having a pretty good day. Let's write it from his perspective.
We put a doggy cam on him and watch the video later.
What
and
are
say,
Pookie's adventures?
My dog is very animated. She is 9 years old now, so I have a lot of different stories to tell. So I embellished a little. Obviously, dogs don't talk in real life, but they do in the stories. So, yeah, they're just a little bit embellished stories from things that her and I have done together.
Now, I understand you've got a fundraiser coming up. Is this to continue? Is this sort of a Kickstarter thing that you've got going to continue the series and publish more books?
Well, actually, I was contacted by a TV show on Fox 29 in Buffalo. It's called The Crowdfunder Show, and they help promote different businesses and startup things like that. And they started a fundraiser for me, and my goal is to turn this into a company that will make different products to help children learn how to read and write.
That is so fun. Now, where can we all see this? This is out of Chicago, you say? Will it air locally?
It's out of Buffalo.
Buffalo, sorry.
Other directions.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Geography, not my strong
Great
suit.
Lake.
Well, the actual show won't air until August, but I do have a campaign video up on my website as well as where people can donate.
All right. Now, you are a Massillon resident, or you originated in Massillon? Are you living in Buffalo now?
No, I was actually born and raised in Massillon. I currently live in Strasburg, Ohio, which is about 20 minutes south of Massillon.
So how did this television show find out about you and make the connection?
Well, I actually found them on Twitter, and I had applied for it, and I didn't think anything of it. And then one day, a couple weeks ago, they had contacted me. So it's a pretty exciting opportunity for me.
It's just wonderful. All right.
Now, I'm going to jump in here. What an exciting concept. You're a writer, and you want to develop more opportunities. What are you thinking? What was part of your application for this?
Well, I had started playing around with different card games, and because my nieces and nephews love card games. So I started to think, well, maybe how can I help them learn their alphabet or learn small words? So I came up with some different card games, and I'm also going to be making some board games and apps for your phone and iPads and things like that, and just different things that kids will get excited about reading and writing again.
Tell us a little bit about your experience at Malone. How do you feel that, if you do feel that, Malone prepared you for what this really
It's a heck of an
pretty
adventure.
cool adventure that you're on right now?
Well, Malone was great. I loved every minute of being at Malone. I graduated with a bachelor's degree in youth ministry, and I did that for several years. And I love working with kids, so all the classes that I took that taught me how to teach kids and work with kids really prepared me for this.
So cool. All right, Rebecca, one last time, how can people get this book, and would you like folks to contact you to speak or so forth and tell them more about it?
Yeah, I would love to tell people more about this. My website has all the information on it. It's adventuresofpookie.com.
All right, that's great.
Great,
All right.
great.
Thank you so much. Rebecca Yee.
We're going to have to follow up with her, as we go forward, because I think this is great that somebody local. Strasburg, I've been there. I've driven through it. 2 lights, right?
Yep, it's a
Yeah,
nice
okay.
little town.
Great.
Rebecca, thanks so much for joining us this morning, and we will be in touch. Next up, pretty soon, we're going to be speaking with Deidre Hopt. Very interesting thing she's got going on is for her first job out of college. That's after these words from Malone University. You're listening.